Hello everybody and welcome to Skate 3 Arena in Tyngsboro, Massachusetts, the home of the Bishop Guertin Cardinals for this afternoon's tilt against the Concord Crimson Girls Hockey New Hampshire Division I. I'm John Collins along with Tom King. Our cameraman today is Tim O'Neill. And Tom, it's our first look at the Bishop Guertin girls hockey team this season.
It's the first look at them in a couple of years. You know, they had some good players and some good teams a couple of years ago. Last year they had a down year, John. This year they're kind of taking a step forward a little bit. They've won 4 games, but they are going through a little bit of a losing streak right now. Concord, just the opposite. They're 5-3. Guertin's 4-6. Concord has gone through some lean times because what's happening in girls hockey, John, is exactly what's happening in boys hockey. Kids are leaving to play elsewhere. They're leaving to play any kind of junior programs or prep schools. So Concord's lost some good players. They used to be a power in this sport, and Guertin is trying to hold their own as well. This is, I think, 2 evenly matched teams. Although we watched in the warm-ups, Concord skated pretty well. So
they did.
It'd be interesting to see how this turns out.
They have some talent out there.
This is a game where Guertin can assert themselves and go to the next level if they so choose.
That's Tom King. I'm John Collins, and we are ready for face-off to begin this one. 15-minute periods, New Hampshire high school hockey, and we are underway at Skate 3. Glad you could be with us here on Nashua ETV. Concord seizes the initiative after the opening face-off and takes it into the zone to our right, and our first shot on goal is saved by Abby Uhl, who was able to see that puck slide its way through a tangle of legs from the point. Manning the left point for Concord is Jillian Dussault, who I believe slid that one in on Uhl. Now it comes to the right point. A wrister through traffic does not make its way through by Madeline Farrelly at right point for Concord. The Crimson back to get it. Among the starters out there for Bishop Guertin, Grace Linehan. Also, there's another save by Uhl. Loose rebound, nearly a chance for Lillian Vizina, who was number 24 right on the spot in front of the net, and a good job by Uhl steering it to the side. Nicole DeFranzo also out there for Bishop Guertin. Some of the starters have already shifted off the ice. Back to get it for the Cardinals. Ashley Killen is number 10 on defense. She's got it now against the board. She gets dumped accidentally. It's still a penalty that you could call if you wanted to call a tight game, but the officials let them play on. Behind the net to get it for Concord is Samantha Schechter, number 12. And she has it taken away from her by Amy Doliker. Puck is not out of the zone. Now it is. It's skated out by Makina Leeser, sophomore from Nashua, wearing number 9. But it turns into an icing call against the Cardinals, and they'll have to bring it all the way back. Of course, Bishop Guertin's got that nickname, the Cardinals. It's a Catholic high school, and it's a religious-based Cardinal rather than the Red Bird. But it's if you're watching a lot of sports, you sometimes associate the nickname Cardinal with red. You got the Concord Crimson on the other side. There's a wrister from the point that goes wide, and into the corner goes Bishop Guertin. Seems to be an early theme here. Concord putting pressure on, and Bishop Guertin trying to get out of their own zone. Now they do. And with a head of steam, a 2-on-1, a wrister. It hit the crossbar. What a shot by Ashley Killen. It was just inches from giving BG their first goal and first lead for anybody in this game. In a 0-0 contest, ripping off a wrister was Killen, and it just ricocheted off the center of the crossbar, and it turned into a non-shot on goal, believe it or not. That's an icing call against Bishop Guertin. That's how they score it in hockey. When you hit the posts or the crossbar, it is considered not a shot on goal. Tell that to the Concord fans who oohed and ahed in their approval of the miss, and the Bishop Guertin fans who groaned to see that puck just go about 2 inches too high off the crossbar. Any lower could have ricocheted into the cage. Nicole DeFranzo steers it to the neutral zone. Concord first back to get it on defense. coming through the middle part of the ice, broken up and turned around. So the Crimson will start again. Bishop Guertin looking for one of those odd man rushes coming out of their own zone there. They trapped the Crimson deep and had a 2-on-1 chance. The best really for any team in this game. Bishop Guertin's only chance was the best chance to score. Concord's thrown some wristers and some longer shots in on Abby Uhl, but she's handled them pretty easily. Centering pass up to the middle of the ice now. Allison Poland. Poland has, excuse me, that's Grace Linehan. Linehan, one of the tri-captains for Bishop Guertin, with a shot that was labeled for the near corner. Could have been a goal, but it was a nice save by Concord's Amanda Tibbles in net for the Crimson. She is a senior goaltender wearing number 1. BG does a nice job at keeping it in. We played 3.5 minutes of the first period. No score here at Skate 3. Concord in the red. Bishop Guertin girls hockey team in the Green Bay Packer themed colors of green, white, and gold. Loose puck in front. Good chance for Concord as it's steered to the backboard. Another save by Abby Uhl. She's got at least a half a dozen here early. Amy Dallaker skating it around behind the net. Backhands it toward the blue line, but not out. The defenseman there, or the forward for Concord to make the play, was Gabrielle McDonald to keep it in, number 26. Loose puck. BG will collect it. And with a head of steam, the girl who hit the crossbar last time, Ashley Killen, throws it in front. Great pass. Not able to get a shot away, though. Great setup by Ashley Killen as she found Allison Pollard in front of the net. Allison just couldn't find her balance to get a good shot away in the slot in front of Tibbles. Loose puck at the center ice area. Able to hang on to it and throw it into the zone. Allison Pollard. Concord will wind up in their own zone. To the red line. Played there nicely up ahead. Can't connect though with Nicole DeFranzo. Was Grace Linehan. Into the BG corner it goes. Concord will get a line change as the Cardinals work it out of their own zone, but not out. Thrown in on the goaltender. I think Abby had to steer that with her stick to the backboard. If it was not on net between the pipes, it was pretty close. Cross ice pass ends up on the stick of Danielle Chisholm, the freshman playing from Nashua, number 8. Neutral zone play. Teams trading possessions here. Concord comes away with it. The dump in into the corner. We played a full 5.5 minutes now here at Skate 3. No score. Puck thrown out to the red line area. It is a January 30 game here at the end of January. What has been a mild winter so far. Hope I didn't jinx us. Unless you like the snow, then you'd like to see the stuff start falling. But compared to last winter especially, it's amazing to drive into the Skate 3 parking lot and not see giant banks of snow pushed off to the side by the town of Tingsborough's Public Works Department in Angela's parking lot and the Skate 3 lot. BG does a nice job of moving it out smartly up the boards. Concord intercepts, and there is an offside call against the Crimson. Faceoff will be just outside the Bishop Guertin zone. BG comes into the game with a record of 4 wins and 6 losses, just behind Concord in the standings. This is a big game because it could give Bishop Guertin their 5th win. Concord would be at 5-4 with a 1 more game to play, 2 more games still to play for the Crimson. There are only 5 games remaining in the season for Bishop Guertin. They've got 3 road games after this at Exeter, Conval, and Central before they return home for 2 regular season-ending home games against Oyster River and Lebanon. Cardinals desperately trying to work it out. They can't. Puck is in the corner now, trying to retrieve it as Amy Dallaker. She goes around the board's near side and finds teammate Makina Laser. Laser up ahead. Again with a head of steam is Ashley Killen. Killen, who has set up some nice scoring opportunities from her left wing position, not able to find a teammate there. Turned into a centering pass that was more of a shot on goal. Good job of stepping up at the blue line by defenseman Julia Di Matteo from Brookline, New Hampshire. Stepped up and intercepted that pass and turned it into a scoring opportunity here for BG. 7.5 minutes to go first period. We're scoreless. Guertin trying to get the puck out in front where they can maybe take a shot on Amanda Line Tibbles, but they can't. And skating it out sharply is number 18, Olivia Branch, a dangerous player for Concord. Sets up the scoring chance. Puck in the corner now. Branch goes to get it. Uses her body to try to squeeze by the defenseman, but squeezing back. I believe that's Danielle Chisholm over there, number 8. Concord maintains possession. A wrister along the ice hits the BG defender's skate. Loose puck in front. Abby Houle clamps down on it with a forward, Margaret Connolly, another freshman for Concord, right on the doorstep, trying to push that home before Abby said no and clamped down with the blocker and the glove. 6:53 to go first period. The faceoff is won by the Crimson. Up the boards it goes, and they keep it in. Puck sliding around behind the net and up but not out. Concord doing a good job of keeping the pressure on in the offensive zone. Looking for the game's first goal for either team. Around the boards, playing some possession exchange along the boards for both teams. Puck slides up across the red line and a race to it, won by Concord as they delayed offside now waved off, and the Crimson's Madeline Farrelly will go behind the net and throw it up and out. D-to-D pass. Amy Dallaker finds Danielle Chisholm. Chisholm throws it up the boards. Concord intercepts. 6 minutes even to go first period. Long shot right on net. Uhl covered up momentarily, then realized that there were only BG players in the zone. The Cardinals managed to move it out, but an errant pass goes all the way down into the offensive zone where they try to keep it in, but they can't. Nice step up there by Amy Dallaker, one of the tri-captains. Amy Dallaker flips it off the glass. Back to the red line it comes. Ashley Killen's out there on this shift. Number 10, keep an eye on her. She's got the puck right now. And a playmaker she is. Nice stick handling move to come out of her own end. Ashley Killen, who hit the crossbar earlier in this period, still has it. Bearing in, uses that body to good effect. Throws it across the middle. Broken up. Ashley's going to bank it off the boards. Fortuitous bounce for BG there, but the forward not able to collect it. Allison Pollard was tied up. We have another delayed offside that's wiped out as Concord brings the puck out of their zone. The fine freshman, Olivia Branch, throws it all the way down into the zone, and then they'll get a line change for Concord. Trying to hold a fort down there is Nicole DeFranzo. She got double teamed, the puck taken away. Concord setting up a shot in front. Kind of slid off the stick of Morgan Sisson. Now in the corner. Ashley Killen has it, trying to stick handle her way through several players. Didn't realize she had it, now regains possession and tries to skate it out of her own zone. Ashley Killen does it again, gets it out of her own zone with a head of steam as she comes into the offensive end. Spins around, fires it, Gretzky-like how they set up inside the blue line like that. Sometimes forwards putting the brake on and wheeling around to try to find a teammate to pass to. It's good offensive strategy. Hits the official far boards. Fortuitous bounce for BG as they go defense to defense on the pass. Amy Dallaker to Danielle Chisholm, but broken up. Olivia Branch in front, shot, and a deflected shot saved by Uhl. A player to keep an eye on in red is number 18, Olivia Branch, watching her in the warm-ups before the game. Likes to practice her puck control, and she's good at it. Able to stick handle her way through traffic, much the way Ashley Killen, number 10, is for Bishop Guertin. Puck goes around the boards and fought for. Pinned up against the boards right in front of the BG bench. Nicole DeFranzo kicks it to the neutral zone. And clear. One of the Concord players that just come off the bench. We're gonna say too many men on the ice penalty. We had a skater that had not yet gone to the bench and a skater that was just coming off the bench that fielded the puck as they came onto the ice, and they're going to charge Olivia Branch with a 2-minute penalty. No, they're going to charge somebody else with that. So we have a too many men on the ice penalty, Tom, for a player that was just coming up through the gate, touched the puck as the player they were coming on for had not yet left the surface.
It's good that I wasn't down there. I could have counted me too. I was over there just a little while ago.
Yeah, you were
Guertin is
practicing
doing
on
a
the
good job, John. The Guertin coaches are doing a good job of positioning their players. But
What
here's
a
a short-handed breakaway, and you never
Morgan
know.
Sisson able to make a short-handed try and just shove that puck at Abby Uhl at the very end.
Right, she comes over and she taps Uhl on the head saying, you know, hope I didn't clip you with the stick as I was coming by.
Good
Concord out
sports.
shooting Guertin 6-2. Guertin's doing a good job positioning themselves defensively,
Of course,
but they're not getting any forecheck going.
that 2 number doesn't include the crossbar that Ashley Killen hit early in the game.
Yeah. The breakaway down the left wing side.
Yes, and right off the center of the crossbar, just inches away from the game's first and only goal. We're 0-0 with 2:40 left in the first period.
Guertin's got nothing right now on his power play.
It looks like even strength, if that, and it's deflected to the backboard by Uhl. BG trying to get something going with 1:10 remaining in the man advantage.
They just
Ashley
need a little
Killen,
bit.
who's been the best player on the ice for BG, aside from their goaltender,
Yeah,
gets
they need-
taken down.
They need
legally.
more offense. There's no question about it. Concord is faster skating, John. I think you see that. We saw that in the warm-ups.
Olivia Branch makes the move in
There
front.
she is.
Shot and a save by Uhl. Olivia
Concord
Branch,
on this
good player.
power play.
Yeah,
3 shots. None for Guertin.
short-handed, 3 shots on
Short-handed,
goal.
out shooting BG 3-0 on the power play.
Wow.
Not what you want to see.
Olivia
if you're
Branch
Scott Cizik.
on the back check gives it to Emily Forward, who plays defense for Concord, Tom. Her name is Emily Forward, and she would not be constrained by her last name. She
That's
is on
right.
defense for the Crimson. Played up the board. Still 30 seconds left to go in this power play, but BG just can't get it going. And as I say that, nice steal by McKenna
Yeah, but you
Leeser.
know what, John? She's the
All
only
by
player
herself.
up, all by herself. Where is everybody? The Cardinals are not as good a skating team as Concord is, and that's why you don't have that many skaters down here helping out on the power play.
No icing, but Concord's the first to get it. No icing because they're short-handed, but they go down and get it.
No icing because they just got too much speed.
Margaret Connolly creating havoc down there after she was first to get that puck in the corner and keeping it in, and that will do it. The power play, if you want to call it that, is up. Stolen inside the blue line, making a move is Morgan
Score.
Sisson, and Morgan Sisson converts on the steal.
Only a matter of time. That's all it was, just a matter of time.
And I believe, Tom, that's going to be Morgan Sisson unassisted
On the turnover.
with 1:03 remaining in the first period. So 50 seconds left to go now, and a tough turn of events for Bishop Guertin, but one that you could kind of see coming with so much pressure put on by Concord on the entire first period. Good job at the blue line by Megan Kiley to knock that one out. 35 seconds left to go. And Ashley Killen's got it, but she has it stolen away by Olivia Branch, and Branch gets a backhander off. 2 of the best players on the ice coming together out there. Branch got the best of the exchange.
13:57, you're right. Sisson unassisted.
A 1-0 hockey game.
Yeah,
Concord
it's-
seizes the lead. 20 seconds left to go.
Guertin, John, lucky to be going in at the end of the first period down only 1-0. They had a strong first half of the period, but in the second half, it looked like they lost their legs.
Chance for Ashley maybe to get a shot away, and she
Gotta
does from a tough angle.
Got to get any shots they can on goal from whatever angle they can. They cannot look for the perfect shot because they just don't, because of the skating difference, they're just not going to have that many opportunities. 2.7 seconds left. They're going to pull the goaltender and try to go for an advantage. Doesn't work. One shot, well, maybe a shot, half a shot off. But that's it for the first period. Concord leads it 1-0, but that's the main stat, always the scoreboard. But the underlying stat, 10-3 in shots. Concord out shooting Guertin.
That's Tom
and
King.
Guertin had a power play.
I'm John Collins. We'll be back with second period action here on Nashua ETV. Concord is up 1-0. Come back with us.
The New Hampshire Interscholastic Athletic Association presents the Life of an Athlete program.
I'm Kevin Nolan from Nashua, New Hampshire. I play for the New Hampshire Fisher Cats, and I believe in the importance of not using drugs and alcohol.
Hi, I'm Morgan Andrews. I play at the University of Notre Dame. Everyone has different goals. It may be a different goal than your best friend, but if you work towards it, you'll both be successful. If you want to go to a party, dance. You know what I mean? You don't have to drink alcohol to fit in, or you don't have to do drugs to fit in.
Learn more at loanh.org.
Welcome back, everybody, to Skate 3 Arena in Tingsboro for the second period of play between Bishop Guertin girls hockey team to your left on the TV screen and the Concord Crimson to the right. Concord leads this one 1-0. I'm John Collins along with Tom King. Our cameraman is Tim O'Neill. Pretty exciting first period.
It was an exciting first period, but it was also a one-sided first period other than a couple of plays. Ooh, there's a tough play with a stick right in the chest.
Collision.
Yep.
Looked like an offside.
Yeah, it was. There was no penalty on that play. But the thing is, all Guertin needs to do to know what they have to do is look at the arena that they're in, the sign right above the scoreboard, that first word, skate.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they need to do in this game.
Yeah, they were outskated by Concord in the first period.
Very badly outskated.
Except for this player right here, Ashley Killen has been doing a great job of puck handling and creating plays.
Yep, no doubt about it.
Abby Ewell will cover up, and it'll be a face-off to her left. She hit the crossbar, did Ashley, in the first period, inches away from scoring the game's first goal. The game's one and only goal was scored by Morgan Sisson with just 1:03 remaining in the first period. It was an unassisted goal. She stole it just inside the blue line, and errant clearing pass.
And a backhander, no less, that went in the upper corner.
So that is our only scoring. The shots are 11 for Concord and 3 for Bishop Guertin, who are trying to work the puck out of their own zone. It's been a theme of this game. Concord with time of possession in the offensive zone, dominating. In front, loose puck collected by Nicole DeFranzo, was able to wrestle it away from Olivia Branch. And here comes Ashley Killen on the wing, launches one.
Going for that far corner.
Just notice the captaincy on the left shoulder of the goaltender, Amandaline Tibbles, who is a senior and has played fine net for Concord so far. BG trying to keep it in the offensive zone, can't. Concord with a chance here. A dangerous player is Morgan Sisson, who scored the game's only goal and also had Olivia Branch up there, but Olivia's going to change up, and the player just off the bench, puck pops up in the air over the net, fortunately for Guertin. Loose inside the near boards. Ashley Killen hits the deck. Some of the Cardinals fans wanted a call, didn't get it. Concord back on the attack. Allison Poland, number 14 in the corner, threw it down deep where Danielle Chisholm was able to shoot it up ahead and out. Shoving it on ahead onto the goaltender was Nicole DeFranzo, got the rebound, loose puck in front. Ashley Killen had a chance to hammer that home, but just a little late to the party there.
One goal could change the Cards' momentum here.
Diving stop at the blue line by Julia DiMatteo. Nice play, but Concord gets it out anyway
you
now.
know, sometimes skating like this is mental. If you get that one goal because of your effort, and back in this game in a tie, then all of a sudden momentum and adrenaline will take hold, John, and you won't feel like you've been outshot 13-5 the way it is right now.
Right, and you can reward your goaltender for fine play for making most of the saves in the
12
game.
saves already.
Puck in the far corner.
Guertin, every shot that Guertin's had has been quality. They just need more of them. Need to spend more time down in the Concord end. Watch out for the centering play here or a wraparound. This is a dangerous situation, and the Cardinals avoided it.
Fortunately, Grace Linehan skates it out with a head of steam. She has as the trailer Danielle Chisholm.
Tip, no.
Thrown in front.
Good idea. Get it in front, try the tip play.
Actually, McKenna
That's a play they practice.
is number 9. Yep.
That's a play you practice a lot.
They drill on that. So 11:46 to go, second period, just about halfway through the game, and BG trying to get that elusive first goal, perhaps this time down the ice, as they have a face-off in the offensive zone being taken by Grace Linehan against her fellow number 16 Morgan Sisson. Sisson wins the draw, but BG steals and stepping up and taking it back.
You know, there's no checking allowed in girls hockey, but the first period, Guertin was very aggressive in their own end against the boards. They were putting the body on the Concord players and being able to body them off the puck a little bit. They could go back to that if they can get away with it.
Tom and I are at center ice here at Tingsboro Skate 3, where we are benefiting from a very productive heating device.
Oh, you just jinxed us. You know that's gonna
that's
gonna be shut off, and we're not gonna feel it again until maybe the second game we're gonna do, which is Guertin against Alvin Pelham boys. In the third period of that game. You just killed us.
You're being Debbie Downer. I have confidence in this thing. I hope you're wrong. Ashley Killen shovels it up ahead,
good vision by Killen, just to pass just a little bit too far. I don't think your teammate really expected it.
And Nicole DeFranzo did overskate it, but she was able to go down and get it. And Nicole has it now, circling the net.
This is a good opportunity for Guertin right here. They get it to Killen. Fortunately, she wasn't in a spot where she could do anything with it.
Amy Dallaker stepped up, try to keep it in, but Concord comes out. A 2-on-3 as BG does get back on defense. Good job of back checking by Killen.
Got to skate for this puck, avoid the icing.
And they will.
She's going to do it. Yep. They wave it off.
Taking the puck with her? No, this was escaped.
She couldn't get her stick on it. She got her body on it as she dove.
That was Nicole DeFranzo, by the way, with the good hustle.
Watch out here. It's a 2-on-1.
Oh, they didn't see Olivia Branch out in front, or that could have been deadly.
It could have been.
Branch still has it, though. She throws it in front, shot, and a screenshot saved by Abby Uhl. How did she even see it? Maybe she didn't. A positional save, butterfly style, in front of the BG net. Puck comes all the way down into the Concord zone. Trying to steal it was Grace Linehan. Grace has it, throws it across the goal mouth.
DeFranzo open, but it missed her.
Nicole pushes it ahead. Grace Linehan has it, puts the brakes on, wheels around, head up, looking for a teammate to pass to.
Got to keep it deep in the zone.
Reverses direction. Ashley Killen.
Concord's too fast to break out.
Defenseman falls down. Grace Linehan
has it in front.
Trying to find Killen. Does. Backhander on goal. Saved by Tibbles.
Saved by Tibbles, but more importantly, the rebound knocked away from DeFranzo, who had an opportunity. Here's a 2-on-1 for Concord, and a great save by Uhl.
The only thing that goes in the net, a Concord player. Thanks to Abby Uhl's fine play in net for the Cardinals.
A lot of action here with 9:07 left in the second period. In a 1-0 Concord lead.
End-to-end.
End-to-end action. Guertin is skating better, John, than they were in the first period.
Yes, I'm sure they were coached to do in the intermission. A smidge over 9 minutes to play. Second period as number 9, McKenna Leeser, sprints for the puck.
That's the second time a Guertin player has beaten Concord to the puck. That did not happen in the first period. And now, but again, going in deep like that, you leave yourself vulnerable.
Morgan Sisson nearly got her second goal.
Cardinals are almost not benefiting from their own skating, because what's happening is They're sending everybody in deep, and they're getting beaten down the other end on 2-on-1s.
In too deep. And that was a Phil Collins song.
Yeah, well.
And Phil Collins is 65 years old today.
Wow, how about that?
Yeah,
huh?
you know.
Walked right into that one, didn't he?
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, Tom, at 65, maybe he officially now really doesn't care anymore.
Yeah, I know it.
As the song
I know when
goes.
I get to be 65, I won't.
I don't care anymore. So it's Concord keeping the pressure on at the moment. Olivia Branch over there battling with BG's Makina Leeser. Leeser gets the best of it as she shoots it all the way down the ice.
Line change for Guertin. They may get caught in it, but they've got 2 back.
Loose puck picked up by Ashley Killen. Killen has some open ice. Skating down, has one player to beat. May break in alone. Ashley Killen in front.
Scores! Yes!
What a brilliant rush by number 10. A perfect 10 on that scoring play.
What a great breakaway, but you know what was key on that play? Her puck control. She had to be able to change direction to be able to elude the defender and the goalie.
Terrific shift at the very end to beat the defender and the goalie. As Tom said, the defender, Tom, just realizing at the very last second that a breakaway was forming and was slow to react, but Killen had to finish, and she did. Shooting it low into the twine on the left side.
Could have had a turnover right there with another quick shot on goal if they had their stick on the ice.
The game is tied 1-1 with 7:40 remaining, second period. We're past the midway point, the point of no return. It is an exciting game to this point as BG, who failed to skate very hard in the first period, came out guns blazing here in the second period thanks to Ashley Killen.
Watch out in
Loose
front.
puck in front. Abby Uhl with a save.
Guertin's got to get it out of there. They're going to have to ice the puck here.
Delana Erickson, number 4.
Nope, they don't need to.
Putting the pressure on in front of the goal.
You wonder
there.
how much ice time can Killen handle. She's out there
a
almost
lot.
all the time.
It's almost like one of those point guards in basketball that never comes off.
It plays 48 minutes a game, 46 minutes a game. I know it.
Right now she's messy, conserving energy, number 10. In soccer, you know, a scoring threat, but
well,
loose puck, shot goal,
yep.
And it's Olivia Branch.
Saw it.
Yeah.
The puck bounced to her. That was a little luck involved there. The puck bounced to her, and Uhl couldn't get over in time to cover the opening.
She is a talented freshman, Tom. We saw her in warm-ups, very attuned to puck control. It's the Ashley Killen versus Olivia Branch show here in the second period, and Concord has their lead back 2-1.
Yep.
Shooting it in and following the dump in is Samantha Schechter, number 12 for Concord in front. Shot, a save by Uhl. Up top was a right shoulder save and a blistering wrister. I believe that was Morgan Sisson that shot that one, who has a goal in this game already. Putting the brakes on for Concord is Delana Erickson. And it's intercepted by BG's Grace Linehan and thrown into the offensive zone.
That takes the air, the energy out of Guertin's skates. It really does, because you had fought so hard to come back and tie the game, and then Concord gets a lucky bounce to an open player who's able to score easily. And all that work is now, you got to do it all over again, and it's not easy to do in this sport. They wave the icing off.
Back to get it for Concord is Morgan Sisson. She's going to throw it up ahead to Olivia Branch, but it turns into an icing. And the faceoff will come back into the Concord zone with 5:38 to go, second period. In a 2-1 hockey game, Concord is on top.
That is just so difficult to have to endure.
Ashley Killen taking the faceoff, wins it in front to Nicole DeFranzo. Couldn't get a shot away though, as Concord did a good job of clearing. A couple players come together in front of us. That was Amy Dallaker and Samantha Schechter who collided at the glass, an unintentional body check. Concord shoots it in and follows in after it. Margaret Connolly intercepted by BG and can't get it out though. Branch in front. Connolly shot it to the backboard. Branch gets it over to teammate Schechter, intercepted by BG. Ashley Killen has it.
They give Schechter and Allison Poole, number 14, assists on that goal.
BG wanted a penalty, but the slap on the skate blades and then the fall by Killen were so separated in time, the official said...
Blast it right there.
Oh, just missed the far corner.
Got the opening, you had the chance.
And she's got the ability to shoot it too, does Killen.
Just wide. 4:38 left to play in the period.
It would have been interesting, Tom, if she had gotten that on net, on inside the far post. I think she would have got the goal. Here she goes again, and it's a nice...
That's it. You just keep putting it on net because...
Well, speaking of Phil Collins, that was an easy glover right there for the goaltender, Amandaline Tibbles.
The thing, first of all, in girls hockey is the reason it's so difficult to get kids to be able to skate consistently is there's not many whistles in the game.
Yes.
Girls hockey does not have many whistles, not many stoppages in play.
It's a foot race, and it's going to be won by Delana Erickson, who's in front. Saved by who flashed her right pad expertly on that one.
She did, and she got a break because Erickson didn't have full control of the puck, John.
True, but it's a good job of following it along the ice by the BG netminder.
It sure is.
And just at her doorstep was Delana Erickson, again, number 4. Puck slid across the ice. First to get it, Makina Leeser can't get it out.
The play there is to chip it off the boards and get it out to center ice where there was a Guertin player all alone.
Wheeling around with a scoring chance, Morgan Sisson looking for her second goal of the game.
That was one of the hardest shots of the game.
Sisson with the one-timer, saved by Uhl, who flashes the left pad this time.
She did. She's got 2 saves right there. But a nice play by...
Keeping her team in the game.
A nice play by Dallagher to knock the puck away on the rebound.
With a head of steam,
Watch
back
out.
she
She's
comes. Sisson in front, shot by Olivia Branch. Sisson and Branch are a deadly duo up front.
Odd man rushes for Concord. Way too many.
And we have our first hard body check, and a penalty is going to be called against Grace Linehan. As she just pinned Morgan Sisson to the boards.
But again, way too much, too many advantages by Concord on the rushes.
Right. That was a body check with purpose right there by Grace Linehan. I'll tell you what, I saw that rush by Morgan Sisson when she rushed by us up the boards here. There was an opportunity there that you would see in the boys' game for a body check to stop her momentum and prevent her from going in.
Whoa.
Saved by Uhl. And that's the difference between the girls and the boys' game right there.
Right.
It creates more scoring chances that you don't have body checking. You can't stop a player's momentum sometimes. You have to watch them go right by you. BG does a good job of icing the puck, short-handed, and battling for it is Ashley Killen trying to create a scoring chance.
Right there, Killen had to rely on her stick to get that puck. Now, normally, she'd be able to body, in the boys' game, she'd body check the opponent.
Sisson just skates by everybody, nearly an own goal, as Dallagher had her stick on it. I think she tipped it right into Uhl, but she was still able to make the save.
I think that went in clean.
Okay.
Dallagher wasn't quite able to get her stick on it. But, John, you talk about the sticks. Guertin's got to do a better job of body positioning on these breakaways and getting down low to block shots or get their stick on the puck.
Right. Just because you can't body check doesn't mean you can't body position.
Right, and they were doing a good job in the first half of the first period of body positioning.
Oh, that's a tipper that comes
and
right
she just saw it at the last second.
Great reaction by Uhl.
20 saves for Uhl.
A minute full left to go in the power play, though, and she is under siege right now by the Concord Crimson with 2 minutes left in the period. Concord trying to set up another shot. The ever-dangerous Olivia Branch in front.
That was too much time.
Goal.
Too much freewheeling in front. Guertin just not able to stop Concord on that power play. Too many chances.
1:56 remaining second period, and the first 2-goal lead of the game is for Concord. A goal scored by number 4, Delana Erickson, on the feed from the left wing by Olivia Branch. Unselfish play by Branch, who also could have taken a shot in that position with nobody between her and the goaltender.
Who did we say had that goal right in front? Who was in front there?
I believe that was Delana Erickson, number 4. We'll await the scorer's decision on whether they'll award a second assist on that. Clearly, Branch set it up. And they're right back on. Abby Uhl, loose puck. not clear.
Right back on at even strength.
Another wrister hits a leg and a chance for a breakaway. Ashley Killen's going to go in alone. Ashley Killen breakaway, one-on-one. Backhands it past the open side. It's in front. Cleared away by Concord. Killen creating a tremendous scoring opportunity.
But I don't think she got even close to the net on that shot.
No, she was about a foot wide and she just couldn't corral the backhand. Good pass up ahead. It would have been a breakaway clean for McKenna Leeser. Just eluded her. She'll take a tough angle shot, and the save hanging on is Tibbles.
Of action.
Yes, end to end.
They need to take the power play time off the board.
It's an even strength game right now.
I think.
Yeah, there's nobody in the box.
No, you're right. There is nobody in the box. They need to erase that power play.
And it is 5-on-5.
I think Steve Duprat is telling them how to do that right now.
Puck was pinned at the far point, but Concord comes away with it. Here comes Delana Erickson again. Chance for a second goal for her. She risks one wide to the right.
Last minute to play in the second period. 3-1, Concord leads it.
And trying to set up for a possible fourth goal. And here Erickson's camped out in front. Another player, that was number 24, Lillian Vizina, that got a shot away. I don't know if it got through. Stick handling through traffic, still with it. Emily forward, in front, and save. Actually, it's number 5, excuse me, Madeline Farrelly. That
Poulin with the goal. Number 14, you missed the one on the jersey. That's what the referees have it. They give that information to the scoring table. 18-6 on the assist for Branch with an assist on that play.
Okay. Wow, I'm shocked that I missed that. I thought it was...
Well, we'd have to see on the replay.
Yeah.
But they credited number 14.
Allison Poulin.
Watch out in front again. Now, see, that's the other thing, John. Without being able to body someone and knock them off the block, Concord's able to set up in front.
Right.
And you just have to basically, try to position your body and body them off the puck, but you can't knock them off the puck. Exactly. 4 seconds left to play in the period, and that will do it.
Final shot on goal, saved by Tibbles. So a 2-goal advantage for Concord as we go to the break between the second and third period upcoming. I'm John Collins with Tom King. You're watching Nashua ETV. A no doubt exciting conclusion to this one coming up. Return with us to Skate 3 after this break.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Third period action is underway here at Skate 3 in Tyngsboro. The Concord Crimson lead 3-1 over the Bishop Guertin Cardinals girls hockey team. BG coming into the game with a record of 4-6. Concord at 5-3. Pivotal game as they're right next to each other in the standings. BG had a unlucky and rough first period as they hit the crossbar early in a 0-0 game, then gave up a first unassisted goal to Morgan Sisson. It was 1-0 after 1, and then they tied it 1-1 in the second. A quick reply by Concord to make it 2-1, and then the Crimson got their first 2-goal lead of the game late in the second.
Concord got their goals by being fairly tenacious with their forecheck, I thought, John. They were very successful at it.
Ashley Killen slides a surprise shot through a screen, but misses the net. Ashley's been the MVP of the game so far for Bishop Guertin, along with the goaltender, Abby Uhl, who has seen 24 shots and stopped 21 of them. Concord coming back with possession into the BG zone. Samantha Schechter, number 12, just fires it at the goal from a tough angle and forces Uhl to make save number 22. Face off to the Cardinals goalie right. Olivia Branch out there wins the draw for Concord, a dangerous player. Grace Linehan takes it away from her and slides it across the blue line. Branch circling with the puck. A couple of BG defenders close in, but she slides it in front. A perfect pass, but good back checking by BG's Grace Linehan to intercept that pass and prevent a shot on goal.
You see the difference, though, John, in those opportunities? Guertin hasn't had any of those opportunities. You know, they've had their two, but here's another chance right here.
And fanning on the shot was Margaret Connolly. Number 3 had an opportunity there in the slot. The Isle of Plenty. Loose puck in front. And to the red line, a 2-on-1 now for the Crimson. Make it a 3-on-1. And it's going to be a shot on goal and a save by Uhl. Puck still loose and a goal for Concord. Too many chances as Morgan Sisson puts home her second goal of the game, coming just 2 minutes and 9 seconds into this one.
Nobody was able to clear the puck, and Uhl just had no shot.
A right-handed shot is Morgan Sisson. The puck coming loose to the right of the goal after 2 saves at least made there by Uhl. And it was an easy put-in for Sisson with the gaping open right side of the net.
Definitely. It was. In fact, they could have scored probably before that.
Yes. So it's a 4-1 lead now for Concord. Killen slides it towards the goal mouth, but not able to turn it into a scoring chance, and it's a clear breakaway for Delana Erickson. Erickson shot and a save by Uhl, who moved with her perfectly across the crease. I think it was a blocker save. Erickson just went in alone like it was a shootout at the end of an NHL tie game.
Go ahead.
Chance for Ashley Killen here, trying to outskate 3 Concord back checkers, and 1 defenseman nearly does it alone. Goes to the corner, but her centering pass is blocked by Connolly. Danielle Chisholm hit the deck pretty hard right there, but gets up. Olivia Branch has it. A one-touch pass by Samantha Schechter, trying to connect with Connolly, and Concord is offside. Face-off just outside the blue line. 11:43 remaining in the hockey game. 28 shots for Concord. 4 of them finding the back of the net. 9 shots for BG and 1 goal. 4-1 lead for the Crimson. Face-off to the left of Amandaline Tibbles, the senior captain for Concord. BG with a late change. Grace Linehan to take the draw against Concord's Marilyn Farrelly. Puck goes to the corner, kept in by Dalaker. Good defense played there by Amy Dalaker. Tried to clear it though, couldn't get it out.
Poulin and Erickson on the assist for that Concord goal because of all the pressure they put on.
Lillian Vizina slid it across to Morgan Sisson, who went for the one-timer and a hat trick and just fanned on it. And BG's going to be able to get this out of their zone, or no? It's still in the zone.
Concord's approaching 30 shots on goal.
Sisson tees it up, save on the blocker,
that
rebound.
That is the 30th shot on goal and the 26th save.
I think that save actually represented shot number 31, although I don't know if they're going to get credit for it.
I know, but I think the whistle blew maybe beforehand.
Yeah.
If the ref lost sight of the puck.
Not enough steam on the rebound try by Sisson, but she is looking like a prime contender for a hat trick in this game.
She sure is.
Olivia Branch got waved out of the faceoff circle. I'm not sure what she did wrong. Nearly walking in with it was Samantha Schechter, but she was broken up, and the puck goes near boards. And Guertin comes out of their own zone with the puck. Allison Pollard. Shooting it up ahead was Danielle Chisholm. A couple players collide inadvertently there. No call as Ashley Killen ran into Gabrielle McDonald of Concord. Olivia Branch has it, steering through traffic, broken up nicely by the BG defense, but nearly gave it up to Sisson. They don't take very long on their breaks, some of these good players.
No,
They're
they go
off the ice.
right in, and you know what? Because, John, they're not impeded.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, because of the lack of ability to body check because of the rules, they're not impeded. Now, why is it happening the same way for Guertin? Because they don't skate as well. When you can skate in high school girls hockey, that's 2/3 of the battle because you can beat the other team down the ice.
BG takes it away. Concord takes it back, though. Sisson lurking.
If you're a boys team and you're playing a team that skates better than you can use the body and you have that weapon to use.
Great anticipation by Abby Uhl on the shot by Delana Erickson. As they passed it from the far boards to the slot, she stayed with the shooter and was able to flash the left pad for save number 28 out of 32 shots taken by Concord. Abby Uhl doing her best to keep her team in this hockey game, but the pressure relentless here by Concord.
Now the pressure's
Sisson.
relentless, and it takes a lot to play defense, and you wonder if Guertin will tire and lead to even easier chances for Concord. It's already a 32-9 shot disparity. Back in the second period when Guertin had tied the game, it was 17-7. Guertin has only had 2 shots since that goal.
Right, it has become a one-sided hockey game
no
since
doubt
then.
about it, you know.
Marilyn Farrelly finds Olivia Branch, steps inside the defender at the blue line, puts the brakes on, reverses direction, slides it across. And a backhander, Allison Poland, who already has 1 goal in the slot there, number 14, had another chance at it. VG desperately trying to get this puck outside of the zone. Can't. Branch collects it. In the slot, backhands it, tough angle across the goal mouth.
Branch probably could have gotten a shot off there. I think she could have avoided the defensive check on the stick check and moved away from it.
Poland picked up the loose puck and launched it toward the goal, but missed wide to the left.
Now see, you didn't hear the boards crack on that play on the corner, you know, because you cannot do that.
Right, in the boys game, we're doing a boys game coming up here, Bishop Guertin boys hockey game. The Machine, as Tom has alluded them, we'll get a look at them on Nashua ETV. 8 minutes to go in this one, and Ashley Killen again trying that Lone Ranger effort. Sidestepping a check. Here comes Morgan Sisson.
See,
She's got 2 goals.
Look at that ability. It's a 3-on-1.
Slides it in front, and just fanning on the shot was Erickson.
If you're at home watching this and you can still that photo on the break, do it. Because what it showed was why Concord's up 3-1, 4-1 in this game. Because Guertin had 2 players. It was a 3-on-1, John. A nice save there. It was a 3-on-1, and Guertin had 2 defenders back behind the play.
Yes.
You freeze that frame. If you're Scott Cizik, you show, and you over the video, you show them that. You say, here, this is what we cannot have.
And it's a big reason why it's a 4-1 Concord lead with 7.5 minutes left to go. Loose puck in front, nearly an opportunity for Makina Leeser. Puck up the boards and out. No icing, say the officials. It doesn't make it there anyway, and the shavings on the ice slowing it down. Erickson nearly stole that for a scoring chance. The BG gets it out of their zone, but barely. Grace Linehan broken up. A couple players collide. Again, if it's accidental, it's not a penalty. Purposeful body checks not allowed in girls hockey, and it does have an effect. If you have a good skating team, you can skate right by the defenders and they can't really lay a glove on you.
That's why you have to be creative with your sticks. Avoid tripping calls, but just try to, or creative with your body positioning. If someone has the puck, be careful not to get an interference call if they don't.
Nicole DeFranzo dumps it in and follows in after it. She goes to the ice under her own volition, according to the officials' non-call.
There are not many penalties called in girls hockey.
Branch steals it, and Abby Uhl will cover up with Morgan Sisson on the doorstep. Face off to the left of the BG goaltender. 6:22 left to go in the third period. BG so busy playing defense, they almost don't have an opportunity to even think about offense, but they need 3 goals to get back and tie this hockey game. Big hill to climb. Ashley Killen runs into a Concord player at the blue line, and the Crimson steal it away. Sisson circling. Killen takes it away from her, skates by her own goal. Ashley Killen runs out of room though as Delana Erickson skated her into the sideboard, and Concord steals it back. Erickson, steal, shot, save, Uhl. Shot number 33 on goal for Concord. And a show of appreciation there as Nicole DeFranzo, senior forward, goes back and thanks her goaltender for being so good in between the pipes.
33-10 in shots. 4-1 Concord with the lead, 5:48 to play. Watch out here.
Branch tries to go top shelf inside the left post, and it got deflected to the backboard before it could reach its intended destination. Puck shot wide to the right. Branch first to get it. Near corner. Reverses direction, pinned there by 2 Concord BG players, but still manages to get it toward the goal mouth. Pops up in the air as Amy Dallaker battles with Branch, and Amy gets the best of that as it goes to Grace Linehan, banks it off the boards to the red zone. Red line zone.
Watch out here.
Branch passes, maybe again, one too many. Olivia Branch, she's a playmaker by her first instinct, but she's passed up a lot of good shots.
Yeah, I think you need the open shots. You're playing against a team like Hanover, you better take those. One defender back for Guertin.
Sisson trying to beat her, and it was going up against Julia DiMatteo on defense for the Cardinals. DiMatteo flings it around the boards. First to get it though is Lillian Vizina for Concord. Vizina looking for a teammate to pass to, throws it into the corner. Sisson, tried to feed it out in front to Erickson, who was wide open on the doorstep, but her reception and shot went wide to the right, icing against Concord as they put too much steam on that pass in the offensive zone. Too much steam on the clear by Bishop Guertin. It is a face-off against icing against the Cardinals. Face-off to the left of Uhl. Puck won by the Crimson, and a wrist shot doesn't make its way through the tangle of skates. Defenseman falls down. Ashley Killen, shot and a save made by Tibbles.
Well, she did the right thing. She shot the puck right away, which she had to do because she had a defender bearing down on her. Cannot go on a break like that without the puck. But this is the stuff in front that Guertin needs more of.
Ashley Killen.
Look at this. A little jousting in front.
A little hand fighting.
I know, huh? 4:03 to play. 4-1 Concord with the lead.
There is one ingredient in that, Tom, is frustration, though, on the part of the Cardinals, no doubt.
No question about it, John. You know, it's
Ashley Killen doing all she could on that.
I've seen the opposite with these two teams. I see Guertin have the advantage against Concord, and not today.
A wraparound try. Good thought there by Ashley Killen, just not able to find any opening, any chink in the armor of Amandaline Tibbles, the senior goalie for Concord. Great play at the blue line there by Julia DiMatteo, but they're going to call a hook against the. Who is that, against Concord or BG? It's going to be DiMatteo. I was going to say good defense, but Julia doesn't agree with the call, but she's going to the bench. And she took the puck away from Erickson, but the official thought it was by illegal means, and it's a 2-minute disadvantage for Bishop Guertin now with only just under 4 minutes left in the game. So a big penalty going against the Cardinals here, down 3 with only 4 minutes left. Branch comes out of the corner, shot and a save made by Uhl.
And a wide side opening that Concord overskated.
Playing catch near board, sets a shot by Farrelly, doesn't make its way through traffic. Marilyn Farrelly has it back and skates it inside the blue line, still with it. Farrelly bearing in, is going to go all the way in on the goaltender. Never got a shot away. Goes behind the net. Sisson battling against Amy Dallaker. Sisson throws it up. Cross ice. Back it goes to Farrelly. Sisson tried to thread it through a screen. Missed to the left. And Ashley Killen rifles it up the boards and out. A minute left to go on the power play for Concord. Just under 3 minutes left to go in the game. Gallagher's just going to fire this blue line to blue line. Nicole DeFranzio with a nice steal. Sidesteps a Concord player but loses possession. Morgan Sisson, a nice up ice pass on the stick of Olivia Branch, who's going to draw a penalty, and it's going to be a two-player disadvantage.
Yeah, two-man advantage for Concord.
Oh.
Interference will be the call there.
A 5-on-3, which reminds me, it's NHL All-Star Weekend.
Well,
Tom. A trip. Are they going to play the entire NHL All-Star game 3-on-3,
yeah,
or just a couple periods?
I don't know, John. I haven't paid attention to it. I just think it's just completely. If you talked about, we talked about whether the All-Star game had ever been held at the Fleet Center in Boston.
In Boston.
It was 1996. I covered it. It was a low-scoring 3-2 game, I believe, was the final score. Bork scored in overtime. All right, they played overtime. Bork scored in overtime. I just,
timeout on the ice.
The game is not the same.
How many sports memories are up there, man? And I want to tell you folks, I asked Tom the question, have the NHL All-Star game ever been held in Boston? His answer came in like a nanosecond. 1996, Boston, I covered it.
Yeah.
Ray Bork scored the game-winning goal.
Yep.
I mean, I don't think Google would have beat you on that one. But that was pretty good. But you also said to me, that was when it was a low-scoring game. That's when they actually played the game.
Yeah, even that year, I think we were surprised how low-scoring it was, but it was a little bit more meaningful back then. It was more of an event. It wasn't a sideshow.
Yeah.
It's just, you don't want to get hurt, and you don't want injuries in an all-star game.
3-on-3 is a lot of skating, a lot of open ice.
Skating, I know. So
yeah. How about 4-on-4? they want to drop right down. It's pretty. I am actually going to tune in because of that, just see what it looks like.
Well, that's what they want.
Yeah.
They want to see people tune in, but the novelty will be gone after a year or two.
That was a tip, I believe, by Morgan Sisson on a wrister from the point. The invisible touch, as Bill Collins would put it. A wrister that missed up to the left side of the frame. All Concord right now, as you would imagine it would be, with 2 minutes left in the game, and a two-man advantage, a 5-on-3. But here comes Ashley Killen trying to do the impossible.
And Killen should have just tried to clear it rather than skate it out.
Now BG gets one player back, so it's 5-on-4 for the next minute 10. The puck is winged wide of the goal. Kept in, far point by Emily Forward, and now good job of clearing the puck by
I think the sign of what we were going to see in this hockey game was on that lone Guertin power play that they had in that second part of the first period.
Erickson shot saved by Uhl.
Where we saw that Concord was dominating.
Three shots on goal for Concord
in that
on BG's power play. No shots.
For BG. That was the tip-off right there.
How this game was going to go. You're right. Branch wins the face-off. Actually, Sisson won the face-off. Branch has it now. Behind the goal it goes. BG in a protective 4-player box. The wrister through traffic. Uhl save, stick save. Makes another one and clamps down on it.
Half a minute to go in the power play, a minute left in the hockey game, just under a minute.
As the shots on goal pile up and the saves pile up for Abby Uhl. BG clears it. Guertin coming off the last 4 games in a row of losses. The only really big loss was the most recent game against Hanover. They lost 10-0. Other games have been very close. Before that, they had a 4-game winning streak going on. And we have a penalty against Concord, do we?
Might have been a delayed offsides. And I don't see a penalty.
No, no penalty.
28.2 seconds left to play in the game.
Knocking it down above the shoulder, maybe. Yeah, not much time remaining in this one. BG's next game will be against Exeter, at Exeter.
A week from today, or as we tape this
February
on Saturday.
6th.
Yep.
Cleared away, but not out. Concord keeping the pressure on to the very last moments of this game with 4 seconds left to go. That'll do it. It is a 4-1 win for Concord here at Skate 3 Arena in Tyngsboro. For Tom King, I'm John Collins, thanking our cameraman Tim O'Neill for another fine job, and our executive producer Pete Johnson back in the studio. Thank you for watching Nashua TV, and good evening from Skate 3 in Tyngsboro, everybody.